Hey Ellie, can you come clean my place tonight?
Why me? Can you do it yourself?
No, I'm too busy. I'm swamped with work documents. Also, there's laundry piling up. Can you please do that too?
Hold on. I have plans tonight. I have things to do at home too.
You can do those later. You said you wanted to be a housewife, right? Think of it as practice.
That's different from what we're talking about.
Oh, come on, we're planning to get married. You should help your future husband.
We're not married yet, are we? And if you want to ask a favor, isn't there a better way to do it?
Ugh, don't be so picky. I just want you to be a partner I can rely on. That's why I'm asking.
You say rely on, but you're completely ignoring my plans.
Hey, don't get worked up. It helps me out and gives you good practice. It's good for both of us, right?
How's this good for both of us?
Okay, I get it. Forget the cleaning then. But can you at least do the laundry? I don't have any clean shirts for tomorrow. I'm in trouble.
Why not use the washing machine? If it's urgent, there's a laundromat. Can't you do it yourself?
Oh, come on. It's embarrassing for a guy to go to a laundromat.
That's the reason?
No, it's not about my pride. If you do it, I can focus more on my work.
Is that really all? It sounds like you're just pushing everything onto me.
What's with your twisted thinking? You're making me sound selfish. I'm asking for your future too, you know?
I don't see how this is for my benefit at all.
Fine, forget it. I'll do it myself. But if you keep this attitude after marriage, won't we have problems?
Are you serious?
Yeah, married couples are supposed to take care of each other, right? If you can't show that now, it makes me worried.
Taking care of each other isn't one person constantly relying on the other, right?
Oh, forget it. Just forget what I said. I just want you to think about me more.
I feel the same way, hearing what you've been saying.
I really enjoyed spending time today. I'm grateful.
What's up suddenly? You say so sentimentally, it's kind of embarrassing.
Thank you for coming out to meet my parents today. They were really looking forward to it. How did you like the restaurant? Did you enjoy the food and atmosphere? Mom really recommended that place and made reservations a week in advance.
I did, thanks. The food was amazing and the place was lovely. The dessert was especially impressive. It looked beautiful and tasted heavenly. I even took pictures.
I'm glad you liked it. Mom was so excited, saying I'm sure Ellie will love it. Mom and Dad seemed really pumped up and were quite energetic the whole time. I hope you enjoyed it, at least a bit.
Oh, I had a great time. The conversation was so interesting, I lost track of time. But you know, your parents seem quite different from you. Maybe there are similarities I didn't notice?
Oh, I can see why you think that. Actually, I've always been told I take after my grandfather. But don't Dad and I both talk nonstop in the same way? He especially has always drawn people in with his way of speaking. And that's how he built up his successful business. It's thanks to his hard work that we have our current lifestyle.
His way of speaking was very convincing, and he had such a wealth of topics that I was naturally drawn in. I can see why he succeeded in business. My dad used to say something similar. People who can speak well succeed in any world.
Yeah, so true. I heard your late dad ran a company too. That's amazing. And it's surprising it's a major corporation dating back to hundreds of years.
Yes, but after my parents passed away in the accident, my uncle took over the company, and I haven't really been involved.
Oh, really? But haven't you ever thought about getting involved in management? I think carrying on your family's tradition is something special.
I don't understand management. My uncle quit his job to take over the company. There's no room for me to get involved now.
I see. But you inherited assets from your parents, right? That must be enough.
Yeah, it's enough. Thanks to that, I was able to go to university.
You were in middle school when they passed away, right? Who managed the inheritance until you became an adult? Was it protected from unauthorized use?
My grandparents looked after me. They managed the inheritance properly, so everything was fine.
Oh, good.
But it was hard without my parents. That's why I was so happy your parents were so nice to me. Especially when your mom said to think of her as my real mom. That made me so happy.
You can think of my parents as your own.
That makes me happy. It was nice hearing all those stories, including you as a child. You were brilliant since you were young, huh?
I was good at studying. I always intended to take over my parents' business. I never slacked off in my efforts to become a respectable CEO. I worked hard at economics, understanding how society works, and foreign languages.
Wow, you're amazing.
Well, I'm an only son. I felt that I should inherit the family business. My parents thought so too.
It's because you're so capable that they felt confident enough to entrust the company to you. That's really impressive.
No, it's not that special. Well, it's the biggest in my hometown, though.
It's amazing how they built it up from nothing. That alone deserves respect, and it shows how hardworking they are. It must have been a constant struggle. Achieving all this couldn't have been easy.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. They were really tough, working around the clock. They sacrificed so much to get where they are today. As a child, I remember they were rarely home because they came back so late. But when they were home, no matter how tired, they never failed to pay attention to me.
Now that's wonderful. Making time for you despite being tired shows how family-oriented they are. Growing up seeing that, do you have the same mindset?
Of course. Seeing their example made me want to value family time too. No matter how busy work gets, I'm determined not to sacrifice my family. I think you'd agree with that way of thinking, right?
Of course. That's why I want to marry you. I've always wanted to be with someone who values family.
I'm glad to hear that. Since my family is quite well off, your late parents would have surely approved. And I hope they're happy in heaven.
Oh, I'm sure they're watching over us. They'd be relieved to know I'm marrying someone as good as you. People like you are rare.
It really puts me at ease to hear you say that.
By the way, you'll come visit their grave with me next week, right?
Of course. I want to properly pay my respects and make a vow before their grave. I want to tell them I will definitely make you happy. That's the most sincere thing I can do.
Thank you. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to hear that, and I'll have to work hard too to be worthy of that vow. Toby? My gosh, that was crazy. Are you okay now? I'm worried.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little bump on my shoulder, nothing life-threatening. Still, it was scary, wasn't it? I'm just glad it didn't hit me directly. If that tree had fallen on me, I might have ended up needing an ambulance.
That's true. Seriously, who would have thought a tree would fall over while we were visiting a grave? I was so freaked out I couldn't even move. There hasn't been heavy rain or anything, and yet that big tree just toppled over. It's strange and a bit unsettling.
Well, the tree did look really old. It's probably been weathered by years of rain and wind. Maybe the roots are rotten.
That might be true, but that was planted back in my great-grandfather's time. It can't be more than 90 years old. Could it really weaken so much in just a few decades?
When you put it that way, it does seem odd. But what other reason could there be? I think it's just a coincidence.
What if it was some kind of warning?
Come on, are you saying it was done by ghosts or something? I don't believe in that kind of stuff. And seriously, trees don't just fall on people every day. It's just bad timing.
I like to think even the things we can't see have meaning. Maybe it's a message we're supposed to pay attention to.
So what? You think your parents are trying to curse me or something?
That's not what I'm saying at all. Sometimes when something important is about to happen, we get a warning to slow down or rethink things.
A warning, huh? So you think this is some kind of sign?
Yeah, like maybe it's saying, take a moment to reflect before rushing into things.
Don't you think you're overthinking it? There's no deeper meaning behind a tree falling over. It's just wear and tear. That's it.
No, it can't be that's it. Sorry, I'm just really shaken up. I mean, how often does something like this happen?
It's a coincidence, nothing more. There's no hidden message here.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Anyway, now that I've introduced myself to your parents, shouldn't we start planning the wedding?
Oh, about that, could we wait a little longer?
What? We agreed we'd get married after meeting your parents.
I know, but with the incident, I'm starting to feel like maybe the timing isn't right. It might not be good luck to get married right now.
You're still stuck on that?
I just have this uneasy feeling.
What are you even talking about? That doesn't make any sense. Come on, let's just get married already.
I'm not saying we have to wait forever. Can we at least wait until the start of next month?
I can't wait that long. We agreed to get married, so stick to it. This is why women are so frustrating. Always indecisive.
Why are you in such a rush anyway?
My parents are pressuring me.
And why is that? If there's a reason, just tell me. Is there really such a need to rush marriage?
Does it matter? Do you really need to question every little thing? The important thing is that my parents want to feel secure about me settling down. They just want their only son to settle into a stable life. You should understand that, shouldn't you? Besides, they're pretty impatient. If we don't act quickly, they'll get upset. And if I drag my feet, I'll be the one who gets yelled at.
I see. But if that's the case, you should have told me sooner. Being rushed out of nowhere doesn't give me time to mentally prepare. Plus, I'm going to be really busy for the next few days. Work is packed, and I'm not sure I'll have time to go apply for a marriage license.
Well, we can start the process online, so it won't take long once we go to the government office. Does it help you?
Sure, let's do that. I'll come to your place later and we'll work on it. And I'll make time to visit the government office during my lunch hour or something. It's supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime event, so I want to enjoy every step.
Of course. Hope we can get the license ASAP.
Don't worry. I'll make sure everything is handled. I'll call the office to make an appointment now.
All right then. That's settled. I'll leave it to you.
Got it. You see, there's nothing to worry about.
I'm relieved to hear. So I'll see you tonight.
Sure. But make sure you plan out what's next, too.
Honey, I can't wait to start living with you.
Huh?
You're excited about it too, right? Now that the marriage license is done, why don't you move in with me? I'm really looking forward to living with you.
Wait. Move in with you meaning move into your parents' house? Are you saying we'd be living with your parents? You never mentioned that before.
Well, I didn't say anything earlier, but I actually can't leave them due to some circumstances. So naturally, it just kind of ends up that way.
Why can't you? I need to know.
It's for them. To be honest, there's something I lied about before. Now that we're set to tie the knot, I feel like I can finally tell you everything I've been hiding from you.
Lied? Hiding from you? What do you mean?
The parents you met, they're not actually my real parents.
What the hell?
They were actors I hired. I wanted my family to seem impressive before the wedding, so I staged it.
Hold on. So the whole wealthy family story was a lie too?
Yeah. The truth is, my real family isn't rich at all. In fact, we're in debt. A lot of debt. I was scared you'd leave me if you knew the truth, so I lied.
I can't believe this. Why would you do that?
At first, I was desperate not to lose you. I thought if I showed off, I could win you over, and I figured once I gained your trust, I could come clean.
Do you really think that shows trust in me? Or did you just think I wouldn't be able to leave once we came this far?
No, that's not it at all. But now that I've told you everything, you can forgive me, right?
Forgive you? After all these lies, why do you think forgiveness is even on the table?
My parents need full-time care, and we're 150 grand in debt. I'm sorry for hiding it until now.
Wow. Good thing I'm not legally tied to you yet. It's not that hard to run away.
Wait, what? But haven't you decided on your wedding dress and paid a deposit at the venue?
Nope. I've still been contemplating.
What? So why did you tell me that you did?
I said maybe. Big difference.
Why are you hesitating about this marriage? If you haven't done anything, you should have told me.
I didn't lie though, unlike you.
Oh, shut up.
You lied to me, Toby. You deceived me. Do you really think you're in any position to blame me?
I was desperate, okay?
You chose me because you thought my family inheritance might save you. Disappointing. And the fact that I don't have parents just made it more convenient for you, huh?
No, that's not it. I want to marry you because I love you. I never planned to rely on you for my parents or the debt. I'm going to handle it myself.
If that's true, then why lie? Why not just be honest from the start? Lying like this only shows you had an ulterior motive. Congrats. You've completely destroyed my trust in you.
I'm sorry. I was just scared of losing you, Ellie. I was a coward. You're right. I should have told you everything from the start. You're not the kind of person who'd leave me just because I have parents who need care, right?
Oh, I'd absolutely leave you. In a heartbeat.
What? How can you?
Because you lied so much, I can't trust a single word you say anymore. Did you really think I'd feel trapped once we got married and wouldn't leave? Even if we were legally married, finding out the truth would have led to a divorce anyway. This is basically marriage fraud.
I've lost all respect for you.
Excuse me?
I didn't think you'd be this cold. I loved you because I thought you were kind and compassionate. Turns out you were hiding your true colors all along.
Why are you acting like the victim here? I'm the one who should be angry right now.
Where are you and what are you doing? You're not answering my calls. I've got a lot I need to talk to you about. I even went to your office earlier.
Oh no, why?
You weren't picking up your phone or responding on WhatsApp, so I had no choice but to go in person. It's not like I wanted to do this, you know?
Oh, don't pin this on me. I'm the one who got deceived here. Ignoring you is completely justified.
But this is way too cruel. Don't you care about how I feel at all? Do you have any idea how much money I've spent on you? You can't just run away from me. You need to take responsibility.
Are you talking about all the times you paid for our dinner? I always offered to split the bill, but you insisted on paying yourself.
It's not just that. I hired actors to meet you, bought brand name clothes, high-end watches, luxury shoes, and even rented expensive cars every time we went out.
All of that was just part of your scam to trick me into marrying you. Don't act like it was for my benefit. It's ridiculous.
It wasn't a scam. I genuinely wanted to marry you. I was just scared you'd leave me, so I tried to make myself look better. Don't blow this out of proportion.
Okay, but out of curiosity, I get the clothes and accessories, but how did you manage to get those luxury cars? You used a different car every time.
I used a service to rent high-end cars. I made sure to switch it up so you wouldn't notice. Sure, it was expensive, but that's how hard I tried for you. If you're going to leave me, you should at least pay me back for all the money I spent.
Wow, I'm honestly speechless. You deceived me, and now you're demanding I repay the money you spent lying to me? And showing up at my workplace? That's beyond inappropriate. Honestly, your behavior is just disturbing at this point.
I only came to your office because you wouldn't respond. It's not like I wanted to do it. I've done so much for you. And now, you're betraying me. I can't accept that.
Doing so much for me means lying and tricking me. True devotion is being honest and treating someone with respect. Blaming the victim of your lies is completely out of line.
Oh, shut up. If you don't marry me, I'll show up at your office again.
Oh, really? So you're threatening me now. Alright then, I'll call the police.
Wait, the police?
Yep, I'm done with you. No more mercy. I'll even consider hiring a lawyer and filing a civil lawsuit.
No, wait.
Yes?
I'm sorry, I went too far. I just got carried away. Please, forgive me. I promise I'll never go to your office again. Just don't call the police.
Nope, can't do.
Please, if I get arrested, what will happen to my parents? They didn't do anything wrong. I'm begging you, have some mercy.
That's not my concern. I've never even met your real parents.
I'm truly sorry. I'm reflecting on everything and I sincerely apologize. Can you give me one last chance? I don't want to lose you. The only reason I didn't tell you the truth earlier was because I was terrified you'd leave me. Right now, I feel like I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. Below me is a deep drop. Above me is an empty sky. You were the only rope keeping me safe. But now you're letting go. And once that rope snaps, I'm done for. Ellie, please reconsider. I'm begging for your kindness.
That metaphor is neither moving nor effective. It's honestly just ridiculous. Too bad, Toby. I don't have the energy to deal with you anymore.
Why? I'm trying so hard to show you I'm sincere. But why are you being so cold?
Cold? No, that's not it. You lost my trust when you lied to me. This isn't me being cold. It's just me facing reality.
But we even applied for a marriage license. What changed?
Remember when we visited the grave and the tree fell? I realized that wasn't just a coincidence. I'm certain it was a message from my parents. Wake up. This man will never make you happy.
You seriously believe that nonsense?
Maybe it's nonsense, but deep down, I'd already felt something was off. When your words and actions didn't match, the warning from them made everything clear.
Ellie, please. I'll change. I swear I'll change. Just give me another chance.
Sorry, it's too late. No matter how much you try to change, my trust in you is completely gone. What I want is a relationship built on mutual trust. I can't imagine a marriage without it.
Oh, come on.
Don't come on me. You never truly valued me, and that gave me my answer.
But I'm telling you, I'll be different from now on.
Will you really? If you want people to believe you, don't just say it. Prove it with your actions. Maybe someday someone else will trust you, but I'm done. I completely cut ties with Toby. When I told him that if he kept showing up at my office or making unreasonable demands, I'd report him to the police. All contact from him stopped immediately. It turns out he really was a coward. As for what happened to him afterward, his lie-filled life inevitably fell apart. He ended up being tied down by his parents' caregiving needs and couldn't even afford to work outside the home. At first, he tried doing some home-based work, but it was nowhere near enough to cover his debt repayments. Eventually, loan sharks started coming to his house every day to demand payment. According to his neighbors, he's now living in fear of those debt collectors, and they say he sometimes smashes things in the house or screams uncontrollably. It's hard to imagine he's living anything close to a normal life anymore. When I think about how I could have been stuck sharing the burden of his debt and caregiving if we'd gotten married, I feel chills. But looking back, I believe it was the incident at the cemetery that brought everything to light. That falling tree must have been my parents' way of telling me, stay away from this man. Now, I'm nothing but grateful for their guidance and protection. I believe that my life, even after being caught up in such a mess, will only get better from here.
I hear you're getting married. It's unbelievable that my big sister with a plain face is getting married. Are you sure you're not falling for some marriage scam or something?
Sadie, how did you manage to contact me? I blocked you.
Getting a new number is easy peasy. I'll do anything to insult you. You're in no position to run away from me, especially when you're not as pretty as I am.
When it comes to your persistence, there's probably no one who can surpass you. But how do you even know I'm getting married? It's kind of scary.
I tailed you, obviously. What else could it be?
What the? You're a stalker. I could report you.
Aww, isn't it a bit harsh to call a family member a stalker? Even if you report me, there's no evidence. How about catching me in the act?
You're not my family anymore. We cut ties years ago. Don't think of me as your sister. It's creepy.
Wait, was that for real? That's hilarious.
I got fed up with being called a plain face by you and our parents and having lies about me spread on the internet.
It was the truth after all.
I was seriously annoyed by the defamation claims. Of course, I had to deal with the whole world thinking I was bullying my sister because of your made-up lies. You marched into my workplace with fake tears and makeup of bruises to deceive everyone.
Oh, that. If people fall for that level of deception, they're all idiots. Everyone trusts cute me more than plain Jane like you.
And because of your dramatic scene in the lobby yelling if the company would keep ignoring the criminal like me, the business partner witnessed it and our deal was cancelled. Thanks to you, I had to take responsibility and resign voluntarily. You totally messed up my life.
Wow, you had a rough time, huh? Serves you right.
That's why you should be held accountable.
Why should I get sued just because I told a little white lie? It makes no sense.
Well, it's definitely defamation. And it's not just stalking. There are plenty of things you owe me for.
Like what? If you're going to say that, you should make amends too. Thanks to you, our parents and I are all broke and we faced social ostracism. You act pretty boldly for someone with a face like a blank canvas.
It's your own doing. If it pisses you off so much, you should have thought of the consequences before.
Don't act all high and mighty, plain Jane.
You keep calling me plain, but you know, both of us have green eyes, right?
I have slightly bigger eyes and longer eyelashes.
You know, our neighbors and kids from school used to say that we looked just alike.
But Dad and Mom used to say you were a blank face, but I was a doll.
They sometimes mixed us up.
I don't remember that at all. Anyway, I'm a perfect beauty and a former model. I'm not like my plain Jane sister.
Whatever you say.
What's with the tone? Seriously, it's so annoying that you get to marry such a hot guy. You get to be happy leaving me, a pretty doll, behind. I can't stand it.
I don't get why you're so worked up, and I don't think it concerns you at all.
As punishment, hand your fiancé over to me.
What nonsense. And what do you mean, punishment?
You sued your family, took our money, and isolated us from society.
I told you. It's your fault.
No, I don't see it that way. If you won't give in, I'll snatch him away like I did in high school.
Stop it. I'm traumatized by that. I won't let you do it again, and I won't allow him to get in touch with you. I can't let you ruin my happiness ever again.
Listen, Blake, it's too late for that now. His name is Benjamin, right? Your wedding is next Sunday, isn't it?
How do you know that?
I told you, I stalked you. I've overheard you talking.
Oh, God.
The wedding is mine now. I mean, isn't it better for him to marry me than plain Jane?
Just stay out of our lives, please.
Oh, me no understand.
Doesn't that idiot sister of mine understand the meaning of cutting ties? Darn it. Oh, excuse me. I got taken over by my trauma and anger for a moment. I'm Blake Raid, 28 years old. Just recently, I received a message from my sister Sadie, whom I thought I had severed ties with. And what's more, she claimed she's been following me since last month and knows that I have a fiancé. I'm strangely impressed by her persistence. If she dislikes me, she should just leave me alone. I don't get why she's chasing me like this. During my school days, I had already experienced that any man she set her eye on would easily fall for her charms. I believe that my fiancé Benjamin, who cherishes me, won't fall for her seduction, but because it's her, I'm sure she'll try all sorts of tricks. Not wanting to fall into her traps again, I've come up with a plan.
I'm with your fiancé in a hotel room on your wedding day.
What? What are you talking about? My fiancé is...
Of course, it's Benjamin. Surprised? But oh well, right? I mean, I'm much prettier.
No way, you're kidding, right?
Yay! Perfectly successful snatch! Woohoo!
I was so excited today, arriving at the venue an hour and a half earlier than planned.
So I'd like to hear about your current feelings after I successfully stole the groom. How do you feel?
I can't believe it. Is it true?
Well, it sounds like quite a shock. This is a live update reporting from the scene. Come on, go crazier and show more devastation. How about a nice apology from the plain Jane for trying to get ahead of me? But even if you did beg me, I won't let Benjamin go.
Don't mess with me. You weren't satisfied with what you did in high school, and now you want to steal my happiness again?
Of course! You pushed your family into hell first, so don't expect to be happy all by yourself.
I already told you the other day, but you're the one who went out of the line first. That was outright defamation. Don't you think it's strange to blame me while ignoring what you did to me?
Nope, not at all. You're too narrow-minded, big sister. Don't play the victim just because some nasty rumors were spread about you. You'll be our toy to play with forever.
Old habits die hard, huh?
More importantly, listen. Benjamin is amazing. He can't let go of me and I don't know what to do.
Stop talking. I don't want to hear it.
He can't stop kissing me and whispers sweet words into my ear. Oh my God, I'm so loved.
That's enough of the vulgar talk. It's embarrassing.
Oh, come on. How can you be embarrassed by that? You're such a late bloomer. No wonder he's easily swayed.
You were exactly the same in high school. I can't forget the time you sent me a message saying I had fun with your boyfriend along with a picture. I've never seen such a nauseating image.
Nauseating? You're so weak. That guy was easy too. He fell for my subtle advance way too easily.
I was actually glad to find out that he was a loser that would fall for you. But it left a scar in my heart that will never heal.
If you were glad about it, you should be grateful to me for taking him away.
Why are you to say that? Back then and now, you've only thought about getting in the way of my happiness. You're a wicked woman who takes pleasure in seeing me upset.
Wicked? We've had enough of your self-introduction. How dare plain Jane like you think you can be happier than me? The grudges of those who have been dragged into hell are terrifying, you know?
You just don't want to admit that it was all your fault, huh?
I'll keep haunting you from now on. Revenge goes on forever, you know. Be prepared.
How much more do you want to torment me? Just leave me alone. You'd be happier if you stopped seeking revenge and forgot about me too, you know.
Me no understand. Me no listen.
Ugh, you did the same the other day. Quit pretending to be an alien.
Me don't know. Me no understand.
Knock it off.
Block, block. A bride without a groom, how pathetic. I'd die of embarrassment if it were me.
I'm with Benjamin in a chapel right now.
Wait, what are you talking about? Have you gone crazy from the shock? He's with me in a hotel room. If you keep insisting, should I send more photos?
There's no need to confirm with photos. He's next to me right now, reading this conversation.
Don't talk nonsense. So who's the guy with me? Are you trying to pass it off as a doppelganger?
It's more realistic. That is his twin brother, Dylan. He's also my stalker.
His twin? Wait, did you just mention stalker?
Well, they're estranged, but somehow he found out that Benjamin had a fiancée.
I can't believe it.
Even though he has a fiancée himself, he's been pursuing me, wanting me to be his second wife. It's been so stressful that I'm at my wit's end. But now he's with you. You two are perfect for each other.
You're making that up, right? I can't believe that you would be stalked.
It's the truth. He somehow found out where I worked and lived, and he would show up every day, offering me roses and being a huge annoyance.
That sounds so fake. Roses are such a cliche, something plain Jane like you would come up with.
Even when Benjamin and I went to the police together, they couldn't do anything because there was no physical harm. It's been so frustrating.
Sure. I've had enough of the I'm so popular talk. So what you said about Benjamin being with you is a lie, right? You sounded pretty panicked earlier.
Yeah, hearing you say snatch triggered my traumas and I panicked.
See? I knew it. Serves you right.
But I still believed he would never do something like that. So as soon as he arrived, I showed him our chat and it turned out just as I suspected.
Huh?
It seems like he was going through something similar to me. He received a message from Dylan saying, "My boo-boo Blake's taken. Your wedding's cancelled now," along with a picture of you guys having fun.
Really? Sending my picture without permission? What's wrong with him?
What's wrong? Isn't it the same thing you did? He got scared for a moment, but he quickly realized it was you in the photo.
So, is it true that this guy I'm with is your stalker? Does that mean I was mistaken for you by him?
That seems to be the case.
Being mistaken for plain Jane is impossible. I'm a pretty doll, you know.
You keep calling me plain Jane, but look in the mirror. We look exactly the same, you know.
How do we look the same?
Because we're identical twins.
The length of our eyelashes is different. Besides, I told him I'm your little sister. So why? Wasn't he listening to me at all?
He only hears what he wants to. He reminds me of someone. Anyway, thanks for helping me get away from that stalker.
Ew, gross. I was after Benjamin. Marrying a stalker is a total nightmare.
It's too early to freak out, you know. You're in for a bigger chaos ahead.
What? What more could happen?
Well, Dylan's getting married today.
Huh?
It was a surprise that they picked the same day as us. Well, it's at a different venue, though.
I don't get it.
In short, he abandoned his bride and is having fun with you.
I didn't ask for this.
As expected, you two are the same kind of trash. You guys must have been drawn to each other because you're similar, huh?
I'm glad that you hit it off. Benjamin's relieved that he had cut ties with his crappy brother. Stop blabbering about unimportant things and help us. After all, it's your fault, you know. Why should I help losers like you? Sort it out yourself. We're twins, aren't we? You're supposed to help your other half. You haven't been my other half for quite a while now. You're useless. Then ask Benjamin. He can clean up after his own brother, right? I'm sure he would do it, unlike you, heartless one. He cut ties with Dylan, so he won't. Why? He got fed up with being treated as the inferior sibling, just like me. Dylan was the favorite and doted on. As evidence, their parents are naturally attending his wedding. Neither of you are any help at all. Oh no. What's wrong? Dylan's phone is getting bombarded with calls. Oh my god, it's a video call. What's going on? Are we busted already? Well, I mean, it's no wonder. You did disrupt a significant event. His bride must be furious. Oh no, he answered the phone. She looks pissed off and is yelling at him. Help me. Seriously? That's a masterpiece comedy. She's asking him to tell her where we are, or she'll pull out Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon on us. I heard from Benjamin that she has a black belt in Kung Fu and is quite a fearsome character. I've heard the name of a technique somewhere. Oh, it's a movie. It's going to be fierce. Why are you telling me this now? He caved under her flaming anger and gave up his location. She's on her way with the whole family. Wait, he just locked himself in the bathroom. Oh, I remember hearing that her parents were former professional kung fu fighters too. They'll probably punish you in a powerful and interesting way. So would you mind taking pictures of that too? The scene of you guys getting punished. You're good at taking pictures, right? No! What's going to happen to us? I'm scared, Blake. Help me. I'll apologize for everything I've done in the past. There's no reason for me to help you. Actually, it's all Dylan's fault for stalking you. Do something.
This is just a misunderstanding, Boo-Boo. I believed Sadie was you.
Ew.
Oh, you must have done this intentionally. Were you testing my love for you? I was a little off this time, but I truly love you.
She acted all on her own. I have nothing to do with it.
You're supposed to be my second wife, yet you're saying you have nothing to do with it.
I don't remember becoming your mistress. You have a bride. Don't say such foolish things. It's just gross when you talk about me and love in the same sentence.
Don't get me wrong, I love her, but I love you too, Boo-Boo.
Stop calling me that. It's disgusting.
It just sounds so sweet, you know? Don't get so mad. Next time I'll have a wedding with you.
I'm going to lose my temper soon, you know?
So don't get mad. But you're still cute. Being upset.
Hey, why are you flirting with each other and ignoring me? I'm way prettier. We're not flirting. It's gross. You guys do it with each other. But I mean, I'm definitely way more attractive, right?
Who cares about a messed up girl like you? You played with my innocence.
What's so innocent about someone who's cheating, you jerk? I totally agree. Seriously, what's so good about playing Jane? It's like night and day between me, the charming doll, and her.
You mean a cursed doll, right? Bringing such trouble. Don't think you can get away with it.
What? You're the one causing trouble. How could you fool around with me when you have a fiancé?
It's your fault for making an advance on me in the first place. I don't like you. I'm in love with my boo-boo.
What did you say? I'm sorry to interrupt, but shouldn't you guys be worried about something more important? What do you mean? I have a feeling the execution is approaching. Wait, I hear yelling from somewhere.
They're shouting, asking where the cheater and the seductress are. I hope they won't find us.
Oh no, we're busted. They're pounding on our door. Why? We've only been communicating on WhatsApp.
How would I know?
You put them up to this, didn't you? You sneaky, useless plain Jane. There's no way. I have no connection with his fiancé. It must be a female intuition thing.
True. She's always had sharp instincts. She relied on it to anticipate her rival's next moves and secure victories.
What? So we are... What are we going to do? We're seriously in a tight spot. Blake, please help. I'll pay you anything. My condolences. Well, I'll at least come and identify your body. Anyway, we have to go to the wedding reception now. Bye. Hey, wait! Don't block us. Blake!
Don't leave me behind. Boo-boo!
Succumbing to the angry shouting coming from outside of the room, Dylan reluctantly opened the door. His bride, wearing a terrifying expression along with her parents, stormed in and, as it's been said, meted out a punishment to the weeping couple. As for the details of their punishment, I don't have information on that, but it was described as a parade of fear unlike any other in this world or something along those lines. Subsequently, the two of them were hit with a cancellation fee from the wedding venue and a compensation payment from the bride. My parents reportedly begged for a more amicable resolution, but the bride curtly dismissed them, stating that they, who overindulged their child, had no right to complain. Since then, the two of them have been working tirelessly to pay off their debts, enduring tough treatments from their unpleasant boss and struggling with exhaustion. On the other hand, Benjamin and I had a beautiful wedding and are now living a happy newlywed life. Having severed ties with troublesome siblings, we're both feeling content and lighthearted.
Bonnie, where are you and what are you doing? Hurry up and answer the phone. Sorry, Mom, I just got off work. You are such a total jerk. You fooled me beautifully. What? I want you to divorce my son immediately. Huh? Today, okay? Excuse me, Mom? I don't want you to call me Mom. You're a bottom feeder. Oh, come on. What is it all of a sudden? Aren't you even going to explain to me why I have to get a divorce? You don't have any idea? Well, no. I don't even know why you call me a bottom feeder. This is why you're poor. I don't think I'm poor. Huh? You're going to claim you're not poor with that going on? So anyway, just calm down and tell me what you're talking about. It's funny that after seeing a bank book like that, you're telling me to calm down. What? A bank book? Don't tell me you went through our drawers. What kind of a person would go through your drawers? I was just looking for something, and I happened to find a bank book. No. It's not right to open a drawer in someone's house without permission. How did you get into the house in the first place? I made a spare key. Again? Please stop it already. What are you talking about? There's nothing strange about a mother entering her son and daughter-in-law's house. It's a mother's job to check that you, the wife, are taking care of the house. But my husband has already left you and started his own family. Making a duplicate key without permission is going too far, even for a mother. Shut up. Why are you making such a fuss and complaining? Before you know it, you'll start slacking off on your housework. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you from now on. I'm not slacking off. I'm usually too busy with work to do much housework. But on my days off, I clean the house and prep meals. That's why I have to go over there every now and then. I have to keep the house in order. I can't believe it. How much free time do you have when the place is 2 hours away by bus? That doesn't matter now. What's with the bank book balance? Balance? Why is it your bank book balance as a doctor is $1? $1? How much money do you have to spend to get your balance down to $1? Are you in debt? Or is it a lie that you are a doctor? No, I allowed my son to marry you because you said you were a doctor. If you're a doctor, you're probably paid more than anyone else. I thought you would be a suitable wife for my family. But when I opened it up, I found that the account balance was $1. What is this? I don't want a daughter-in-law like that. So divorce my son. Let me tell you something anyway. I have no recollection of a bank book with an account balance of $1. That's no reason for me to divorce Felix. Well, you're a cocky girl. You deny what I have seen with my own eyes. I myself don't have such a bank book, so it's a matter of belief or non-belief. Do you think you can deceive me coming on strong like that? I don't have a bank book with only $1 in it. What a person you are. You're a bottom feeder, a pauper, a spender. I'm none of those. If I knew this was going to happen, I would never have let you marry my son. I feel so sorry for my son getting tricked by a poor woman. If he stays with you, he'll be doomed to misfortune. Come on, please calm down. First, we need to find out who owns the bank book. Shut up. It can't be anyone but you. I told you it's not mine. No excuses. I'll make sure you divorce my son. Felix, have you finished work yet? Yeah, I'm on the train going home. What's up? I think your mother made a duplicate key without our permission again. What? Again? I'm sorry for talking about this now when you're tired from work. No. You should have told me earlier, and there's nothing to apologize for. I just gave her a stern warning the other day and took away her keys. I know, and I saw that myself, but it looks like she was here again today without permission. What? How many duplicate keys did she make? Your mother seems to really want to come to our house. But neither of us are usually at home because of work. Why would she want to come over? So far, she's just come to check if I'm doing the housework. Like if I'm cleaning up or not, or if there's anything pre-made in the fridge. What the hell? I don't want her meddling in our life. This time, she was going through the drawers in the living room. Ransacked the drawers? Sounds like a thief. Yes, but she says she was just looking for something, and she found a bank book with a balance of $1. What? Then she got angry. She called me poor and a bottom feeder. And then she told me to divorce you. Huh? But I don't have a bank book like that. I told your mother that, but she wouldn't listen to me at all. Felix, do you know anything about it? Yup, that's my bank book. Oh, really? It's a bank book that I opened an account with, but ended up not using. I thought I'd have to close it sooner or later. But I've been so busy with work that I haven't had time to go to the bank, so I just left it there. That's why the account book had a balance of $1. That's right, but I'm surprised she found it. It's a bank book I don't usually use at all, so I'm sure it was tucked away in the back of the drawer. You'd have to look pretty hard to find it and pull it out. Maybe it's because it was in the back of the drawer that your mother was curious about it. Well, anyway, at least now I understand. I'm still at work and can't see what's going on at the house, so I was just wondering what was going on. I'm sorry it got messy. I'll talk to Mom. Yeah, she was pretty worked up. You can explain to her what's going on. No. Wait a minute. What? I think we can make the best of this situation, don't you? What do you mean? You know, the last time my mom made a duplicate key without my permission, there was a fuss, right? We talked about it. What? Oh, that? Yeah, I was pretty serious about it. Well, yeah. If you're really okay with it, I'd appreciate it, but... Then it's settled. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm gonna need a little help from you, so I hope you can go along with that. It's okay. I trust you and I'll leave it to you. Thank you. Let's have a strategy meeting when we get home. Roger that. Bonnie, I've had a change of heart about you. What's this about? I thought you were stubborn. You listened to me.
I'm sorry?
I went to your house today and found most of your stuff gone. That means you're divorcing Felix and leaving home, right?
Huh? Did you enter the house without permission again?
I'm Felix's mother.
I think Felix just took your duplicate key again.
Once I make a duplicate key, it's mine.
You're a criminal now.
That's not important. When are you guys getting divorced? Today? Tomorrow?
No,
I'm glad I could save my son from a poor wretch like you. I told him about the $1 balance. I wonder if it helped.
Oh, you told Felix?
Of course I did.
Then you already know. That's your son's bank book.
What? My son? Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. Didn't Felix explain it to you? I don't think it's a good idea to accuse someone just on the basis of an assumption, without checking the name in the bank book.
Come to think of it, Felix was trying to cover for you by saying that. But the fact that your belongings are missing from the house, I knew that he followed my advice and decided to kick you out, didn't he? I was right. You lying bottom feeder, poor woman should get a quick divorce.
I see. This was supposed to be my last piece of advice.
Advice?
I don't want to seek understanding from someone who even twists the story of her own son.
Huh?
That's enough. Excuse me.
What the hell is this? Well, if the divorce is final, then whatever. I'm going to find a suitable wife for our family this time. But well, it's not going to be easy to find the right woman for my son. I'll clean up his room so that he can live at home for as long as he needed. Bonnie, I saw the screen caps of your messages with Mother. She's such a twisted character. There's no helping her now.
I guess not. I think your mom wants us to get a divorce no matter what.
I thought I was giving her one last chance. So much bad blood has accumulated over the past few decades that even I, her son, can't take it anymore. I guess we'll just have to put the plan into action now.
Are you sure you're okay?
Hmm?
After all, she is your mother. Are you sure you're not overreacting?
Yeah, don't worry about me. Actually, you know, there's a part of me that feels pretty good.
What?
After all, my dad's mental health is ruined because of my mom. She's a monster you shouldn't get close to.
Monster indeed.
Bonnie, thanks for your concern. I've already made the transition, so I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
Well then, I'll go ahead and get ready too.
Yeah, I'll see you at the new place.
Bonnie, what the hell is going on here? I thought you were divorced, but Felix hasn't come home yet. Bonnie, are you still at work? I went to your house today to check on you. The spare key I usually use didn't work anymore, so I asked the neighbors. They told me that the house has been vacant for a few days. Hey, that's not true the house is vacant, is it? You moved out, but Felix is still living there, right? Where the hell did you take Felix? Give me back my Felix! Mother, it's no use going to that house. Felix? Come on, stop pestering Bonnie with messages. Where are you now? You already divorced Bonnie, didn't you? Come back home right now. No, I'm not going home. Why not? You moved out of the apartment you were living in with Bonnie, didn't you? Let's live together as a family again. The three of us? That's right. Your father will be happy to see you back. Dad's not at home anymore, right? Huh? This is no time for casual texting. Take a good look around the house. What are you talking about? Your dad's been with me the whole... Huh? Just... What's going on? Your father's stuff is gone. You know what? It took you too long to even notice. What? Your dad moved out of the family home? Just as it appears. Why would he leave? I don't understand. Dad couldn't take it anymore. You were obsessed with me, your son. You even made a duplicate key for yourself. You wouldn't listen to me even when I tried to warn you. You kept breaking into our house and bullying my wife over and over again. You even claimed my $1 bank book was hers. You went as far as to demand a divorce. What? And you've always been selfish and annoyed Dad. He worked hard for you. You're always telling him to earn more money. Even Dad, who's always been so kind to you, gave up on you. Oh no. So I have to live at home by myself now? That's right. What about you, Felix? You're divorced and single. Where are you going to live now? I'm not divorced. Huh? That can't be true. Bonnie's belongings were disappearing one after another. I know that. That means you kicked Bonnie out, didn't you? No, I didn't. I didn't kick her out. I just moved Bonnie's stuff out first, so she could move into our new house. What? I've already moved all my stuff out. Bonnie and I are living in the new place, so you can't use the duplicate key you have, can you? That's terrible, Felix. You tricked me. You pretended to divorce Bonnie and moving out without telling me? Well, if you say I tricked you, you're probably right. But I had to do this to protect my family. Why would you treat your mother this badly? No, it's you, Mother, who's been treating us badly. Huh? You were complaining about a bank book with a balance of $1 and even told Bonnie to divorce. And I explained to you that that bank book was mine. I told you why the balance was $1, but you wouldn't listen to me. You called Bonnie a liar and a poor woman. You relentlessly pressured her to get a divorce. I couldn't believe you only had a $1 balance. You know what? I told you many times that it was an unused bank book, and yet you assumed the bank book was Bonnie's. And I brought it to your house. I showed you that it had my name on it. Mom, you just wouldn't admit you were wrong. The only thing I could do was laugh. You know what? I'm no longer your son. What? That's why I moved out of the house without telling you. What are you talking about? You're my only son. I'm sorry, but I can't continue being your son. I see what's going on here. Bonnie must have some kind of control over you. If that's the case, I'll get you a lawyer or whatever. I'll protect you from that woman. You know, are you still going to say that? You can't be a doctor and have a $1 balance. Either she's lying about her profession or she's a spendthrift. I'll say it again. The bank book with a $1 balance is mine. I also explained to you how that bank book came about. You acted as if my words didn't exist. Do you know how I felt? Well, you wanted to protect Bonnie, didn't you? But I don't think you need to force yourself to stay married to a poor woman. Your mother will find you a more suitable partner. Until then, live at home with your mother. We have a room for you too. I'm done with this. What? There's no point in saying any more. What do you mean? I mean, I'm cutting all ties with you. Wait! I'm never going back to your house again, and I'll never see you again. Felix? Just give up on me. Hey, where's your father? You know, don't you, Felix? I know, but I won't tell you. Why not? Because my dad's going to divorce you. I'm sure you'll hear from a lawyer soon. Divorce? I don't want that kind of trouble. You should be a little embarrassed. What? Do you have any idea how much you tortured him? He's mentally ill enough to go to the hospital. Your father's in the hospital? I didn't know that. Well, you were too preoccupied with destroying our marriage. I guess you didn't notice the change in his health. I didn't want to destroy your marriage. I was just trying to protect you. Bonnie, she's so busy with work. She's always trying to cut corners on the housework. If I, her mother-in-law, don't keep an eye on her, you won't be able to live decently. It's none of your business. We both work. We work and do housework together. She's making you do the housework. Whoever does the housework is our business. No, it's not up to you. The wife should do the housework. It pains me to have such old-fashioned ideas forced on me. It's time you let Dad and me go. I've only ever been a housewife. If your father and you leave me, how will I get by? Come on, you will have to work for yourself, won't you? Don't be silly. At my age, I can't work now. I can't keep up with my physical strength. No. You have the energy to travel 2 hours one way to break into your son and his wife's house. You're fit enough to work. But... Well then, goodbye forever. Felix, at least tell me where you are. Please, don't leave me all alone. After that, my father-in-law divorced my mother-in-law without incident. He now lives near our new house. As for my mother-in-law, she is desperately searching for us. We have moved far away from my parents' house. We have asked our relatives and acquaintances not to tell our mother-in-law the location of our new house. My mother-in-law will not be able to find us. The stress of being left alone has made my mother-in-law completely weak. She has sold the house and is now living a solitary life in a facility where no one comes to visit her. My husband and I, on the other hand, have been freed from the stress of my mother-in-law and are spending our days peacefully. My father-in-law is also in much better health since the divorce. We continue to have a good relationship, going back and forth to each other's homes for meals and drinks. My work and personal life are going well, and I am very happy.
Thank you for coming today, Emma. I had heard about you from James for a while, but when I actually met you, I was surprised to find that you are much nicer than I had imagined. I can't believe that such a nice young lady is going to marry James. I am so happy. I think my husband is happy in heaven. Please take good care of James from now on. Please come visit us again. Thank you very much. But let me tell you one thing. Please don't see me again. What? I won't visit you during Obon, New Year's, and GW. If necessary, I'll ask only James to go there. Let's not get involved in anything other than weddings and funerals. Huh? What? Why? I'm sorry, did I do something to offend you? No, it's not like that. I just married James and became his wife. I'm not the bride of your family. I'm a stranger to you, not a blood relative. Please be sensible about that. It must be tiring for both of us to care about each other. Please keep contact to a minimum. I'll turn off notifications on my line as well. If you need something, please contact James. But please don't rely on James too much, just because he's the eldest. Don't rely on him too much. I'll invite you to the wedding, but please don't do anything harsh. Do you understand? Huh? I understand. I was told something like, did I do something rude? Was Emma mad at me? Oh, I forgot to tell you, Mom. I'm sorry. Emma was not mad at you. She's just a little cautious. Wary? You mean she's shy? That's not what I meant. To tell the truth, Emma's mother and her grandmother on her father's side had a very bad relationship. Her mother and father's grandmother had a very bad relationship. She's seen them fight since she was little. They're separated from her father's side of the family now. She's wary of her mother-in-law. It's not about my mom. That's what you meant. I don't want to do anything to Emma. It's like a trauma. Yeah, that's what I meant. So, well, maybe after we get married, we'll be a little bit apart. But it won't be a problem, right? My sister and her husband live nearby. If you need anything, you can just ask her. It's true that Ava stays here too. I'm sure I won't be in trouble, but it'll be a little lonely. We got to know each other so well. Well, what can we do? Once we got married, we'd have drifted apart sooner or later. We're a single mother family, and Emma's family is different from ours. Don't do anything unnecessary at the wedding. Just sit quietly in your seat. Status? I don't know, but, well, if that's the case, I don't mind if Emma does as she wishes. What's more important is that you two are happy as a couple. I hope she'll let her guard down in time. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, thanks for your time today. I'll let you know when the wedding date is fixed. Mother-in-law, what is the meaning of this? What in the world is going on? Emma, it's been a while. Congratulations! I heard from James that the baby was born safely. I'm glad to hear both mother and child left the hospital in good health. What is it? Don't act like you're worried about me. Don't even send that. Pretending to be worried? No, I'm not pretending. And what's all that stuff? Baby clothes and money? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean. It was supposed to be a baby gift. A small gift. I heard you were going to buy baby clothes. I thought I'd get you some clothes for everyday use. A bib and... I'm sorry. You didn't like it? You've finally shown your true colors. Sending me those cheap clothes and money like that? Like you're trying to ingratiate yourself with me. Are you trying to appeal to your grandchildren? My son is mine and James. He's not your grandson. Just because my son was a boy, you'll say something about an heir. Huh? I didn't mean it like that. There's no room for carelessness. I thought you've been quiet for the past 3 years. You think you can catch me with that cheap stuff? It's just a nuisance. That's why mothers in single-parent households are. I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted to congratulate you. I didn't even know the sex of the baby until just now. No need to make excuses. The child is not your grandchild, and he's not your heir. Besides, there's nothing to inherit from a poor family with a single mother. I never said that. I never thought so. Why do you say that? You're playing the victim. It's so obvious. They don't send unconditional congratulations. We know what they're trying to do. They're just trying to get us with cheap stuff and money. They want us to take care of them in their old age. Don't think you'll get your way. I already threw away those trashy clothes. My parents will give me something better, so I don't need it. What? Oh no. Please don't waste your time like this. No matter how much you try to curry favor with me, I will not associate with you or your relatives. I won't care for my mother-in-law at all. I won't even let my children see her. And please, don't get involved with James anymore. Wait, Emma. You've misunderstood me. Please listen to me. No, there's nothing more to talk about. Pretend we're not here. Goodbye. Mom, what are you doing? I was just getting out the hospital and taking it easy. Don't make Emma angry. I don't know why Emma got mad at me. I just sent my congratulations. I don't know if she blocked me or what, but she hasn't responded. I told you not to interfere as much as possible, but you went to the trouble of sending a congratulatory gift. I don't even know if it was a gift. What do you mean? Don't play dumb with me. Emma was right after all. What did you want us to do with the $3,000 you sent? Were you going to ask us to give you your grandchild? Or you think you would be able to obligate us to live with you? With a mere $3,000? Did you think that you could get close to your son and his wife? Did you think they'd take care of you in your old age? What are you saying, James? What you guys are saying is crazy. What are you thinking? Say it from the beginning. Then let me tell you at this point. I've been putting up with it all my life because we were a single mother family. What? I've been lonely because I didn't have a father. I've had a hard time because we were poor. I've always felt ashamed of being a single parent. I've suffered because of you. Even after I got my own place, you held me back with your meager support. When I got married, you tried to interfere with my wife and kids. You tried to do everything according to your wishes. Emma's parents never did anything like that. Hey, James, what are you talking about? I can't live my life being exploited by you anymore. I don't consider people like you my mother. I'd rather just break up with you and be a stranger. I'll live my life with Emma's parents as my parents. I don't want any more support from you, and I won't give it to you. I won't let you see your grandchildren, and I won't take care of you. Spend your old age alone and lonely, and regret what you did to me. Don't touch my house again. I get it. In short, you want to be insulated from me because being a single parent is a disgrace. With my humble assistance or a mere token of a monetary gift. I don't expect you to take care of me in my old age. Is that what you're saying? That's what I said. It's really annoying. So don't ever get involved with us again. I see. Then, will you get out of my house? Huh? Why? Is the house the apartment we're living in now? Yes. If you don't want my help, I suggest you get out of that apartment you're living in. No, why? This is the apartment I've lived in since college. I don't need my mother telling me to move out. I do. That apartment you guys are living in, I'm the owner. Huh? Owner? Yes. I bought it about 10 years ago. I own the whole place. What? You're lying. It's true. That's why you guys are living there. That's why you guys get to live there for 60% less than the other apartments. Remember when you started college and lived on your own? I introduced that apartment to you. Don't you remember? I did, but I can't believe you're the owner. That's impossible. Where would you get that kind of money? What do you mean, where? Of course, it's my own money. It's not that big, but I'm the president of an apparel company. I make a fair amount of money. What? President? No. Of course not. We've always been poor. Mom, you were always working to make money. You left me and my sister to the neighbor lady. Neighbor lady? Is she Olivia who used to come to our house? She was my nanny. What? A nanny? When you were little, about a year after your father passed away, the new company I was starting took off and I got busy. I hired Olivia to take care of the housework and babysit. You're talking about Olivia, aren't you? What? A nanny? We could afford that? Why do you think we were poor in the first place? I'd never given you a hard time financially. I never made you lack for food or clothes. I took you on all kinds of fun and vacations. I sent you to the schools you wanted to go to, from elementary school through high school. I didn't give you hand-me-downs or second-hand school supplies. We gave you brand new ones. I gave you all the club activities and lessons you wanted. I even allowed you to go to college without a scholarship. I never took a penny from you. When have I ever exploited you? Well, no, because when Emma found out I was from a single-parent family, she told me how hard it was for you to be poor, and how lonely it was not having a father. She said she felt sorry for me because my mother exploited me. She always comforted me. That's when I realized we were poor. I thought, what's that? Emma must have had a preconceived notion that a single mother family means poor. And since you don't know any family with both parents, because you don't know any family with both parents are present, you just assumed it was true because of what Emma told you. That's why I thought you were being so harsh to me. That's why. Sorry, Mom. You know, when I think about it, you even paid for my college tuition. You always sent me enough money. We never had a hard time with money. We had a much better life than most people. But I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I was so ungrateful. Don't apologize. I feel better now that I know why you guys hated me. Mom, well... Okay, back to the apartment. I'm going to change the rent back to the regular rent in the next month or so. What? Wait, why? Why what? You don't need my help anymore, do you? If you want to keep living there, pay the regular rent. If that's not possible, then you'll have to move out. Wait a minute. Why? You just cleared up that misunderstanding. I apologized. You said you feel better. All I understood was why you guys were being so stubborn. The condo is a different story. I don't think so. You don't want to think of me as your mother. That you're ashamed of being a single parent. You've suffered because of me. With the same mouth that you said you wanted to cut ties altogether. And now that you've apologized, you want me to continue to support you. I don't think you intend to say something shameless like that, do you? No, that's... Words are like bullets. They hurt people easily, and they can't be taken back. I've already lost my patience. I'm going to do you guys a favor and completely cut you off. No help until now. No help from now on. Even after the worst happens to me, I'll leave my inheritance, my company, and everything to Ava. I've already decided where I want to spend my old age. Oh, and you don't have to pay back the money I gave you in college, and the money for the baby shower gift. Wait, Mom, we can't afford an apartment. We just had a baby. We can't afford to raise the rent or move. Why are you saying such a pessimistic thing? Where's that tough attitude you had when you pushed me away? I'm truly sorry. Please forgive me, Mother. I've already made up my mind. You and your wife can talk about the rest. Mother-in-law, I'm very sorry until now. I heard from James. I've misunderstood you, my mother-in-law. I've been outrageously rude. For 3 years. I am truly sorry. Well. Thank you for contacting me despite your busy schedule. But there's no need for you to apologize. I'm fine. You've just been discharged from the hospital. And I know you're worried about your health. I'll stay out of your way. Please, get some rest. Oh no, please don't say that. Give us a chance. I will come to apologize. We will bring our child with us. Please, look at his face. No. No apology necessary. Please don't come to my house. I haven't seen you since the wedding. I can only vaguely remember your face. It's nerve-wracking, and we both know how sensitive you are. I don't like the idea of you bringing a newborn baby into the house. What? You don't want to see your grandchild? If you really insulate us like this, I'll never see them again. My daughter and her husband have 4 children. I'm just in time. Besides, they are your children, not mine. Not my grandchildren, right? No, it's not. And you're using your children as a shield to cover up what you did. I don't think that's a good idea. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm really sorry about... And the baby shower gift. Please allow me to express my belated thanks. I'm sorry about the baby clothes. I'm sorry too. Those baby clothes you threw away because they were cheap? They were my company's baby products. What? Cheap-looking baby clothes made by my company. It wasn't an appropriate celebration. My daughter was happy to use them, so I misunderstood. I'm so sorry. No. I'm so sorry. Again and again. Really, Oh my. Ever since I was a little girl, I watched my mother being bullied by her grandmother. I've had a lot of sarcastic comments myself. I thought if I got married and she served me like that, I thought about the possibility of having my children taken away from me. I was really scared. I really didn't want to get involved in a wife-mother-in-law problem. I understand that your grandmother is a very troubled person. I know that there are people like demons in this world. But my grandmother and I are different people. She's not a creature called a mother-in-law, but a human being. And when I do not do anything, I am harshly rejected. I feel sad and hurt. I'm sorry. I don't know your mother-in-law well. I was caught up in preconceived notions and did a terrible thing. I'm really sorry. No more apologies. I don't need your mother telling me to move out. I'm also concerned about your physical condition right after the birth. I also need you to cool down a bit. Let's keep our distance for the time being. We'll talk about it when you've calmed down. Yes. Well then, take care of yourself. I'll see you again sometime. After that, I received a polite letter of apology from Emma. Emma's parents, who had no idea what was going on, bowed down to me. It seemed that the misunderstanding had been cleared up, so I made peace with Emma. However, James went out of control. He was so eager to somehow get my permission to continue my support. He would storm into our house early in the morning or late at night before or after work. He would pull our newborn child away from Emma. He tried to bring him to our house, which was a 2-hour drive away. He would put himself on the back burner and say to Emma, "It's your fault," and so on. He caused me and Emma and others a lot of trouble. He eventually charged in and was caught by his sister, Ava. She tightly gripped him, and it seemed like he finally came to his senses. However, it seems that James, who went out of control, scared her so much. At Emma's request, James and his wife are now living separately with divorce in mind. James is unable to see his wife and children freely and is living alone and lonely. It may be Emma's fault for imprinting her beliefs on James, but the worst is James, who then went off on a tangent based on his own feelings. I'm really ashamed of myself. As for me, when I was able to get rid of the tension between Emma and myself, we've been giving each other gifts, such as mid-year gifts, year-end gifts, birthday gifts, etc. We are continuing to communicate with each other with a good sense of distance. I hope our relationship will continue in a relaxed manner.
Madison, come to my house this Saturday. Keep your schedule open. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, this Saturday? I'm sorry I wasn't informed. May I check my schedule first?
There's no need to check. With my grandchild's birth just around the corner, it's only natural for you as the daughter-in-law to show up. Or is there something more important than my request?
It's not that it's more important, but Jacob and I always make decisions together after discussing them.
What are you talking about? As the daughter-in-law, my word should come first. And there's no need for any tedious discussion. Just give me an answer.
I understand how you feel. But since this is such short notice, it would really help if you could give me a little time.
Come on. You really don't get it, do you? Do you realize how important it is to prepare for my grandchild's arrival? When I got married, I followed everything my mother-in-law said. Not a single complaint.
I see. That must have been the norm in your generation. But my husband and I want to build a family where we respect each other. I'd really appreciate it if you could understand that.
You're awfully set on pushing your own opinion, aren't you? Have you forgotten your role as a daughter-in-law? I never even thought of saying something like that to my mother-in-law. Are you trying to reject me?
It's not that I'm rejecting you. It's just that times have changed, and Jacob and I have our own way of doing things.
Times may have changed, but a daughter-in-law obeying her mother-in-law hasn't. That's why young people today are so selfish. You need to learn some common sense.
I believe common sense changes with the times. But I also want to value your opinion, Jennifer.
If your own style is so important, then don't bother coming.
I want to respect the things you value as well. But we also want to cherish our family time, so I think mutual understanding is necessary.
You really are such a troublesome daughter-in-law. If this were the old me, I would have yelled at you by now.
I see.
Do whatever you want if that's how you feel. But you'll be the one who regrets it later.
Okay. I'll chat with Jacob about this and keep your feelings in mind. Then I'll follow up with you.
Madison, I've been waiting forever, you know. Couldn't you at least give me an update? I'm worried too. How can you not understand how I feel? Hey, is the baby born yet? What's going on? I'm so excited about my grandchild's birth. Come on, answer me. Is it over? Or not yet? Why aren't you replying?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
Seriously? Why is your reply so late? This is beyond keeping someone waiting. Do you know how much I've been looking forward to my grandchild being born? I've been checking my phone over and over again. It's just common courtesy to let me know right away, don't you think?
I'm sorry, but it's impossible to use my phone during labor. I've been so overwhelmed with everything going on. Labor was much harder than I ever imagined, and I had no energy to think about anything else.
Forget it. So, the delivery is over, right? Did my first grandchild arrive safely?
Yes, both the baby and I are doing great. However, since it was a C-section, I'm completely exhausted physically.
I'm not interested in hearing about your condition. Of course, you're fine, so there's no need to worry about that, right? Now tell me about the baby.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry for not mentioning it sooner. The baby is healthy.
That's a relief. So, how much did the baby weigh?
8.4 pounds.
Oh, that's a big baby. But for a boy, that's just about right. Well, I guess you did a good job.
Thank you.
But still, I'm so frustrated that I couldn't be there for my grandchild's birth. I wanted to see the moment he was born with my own eyes. Why can't I even visit?
It's the hospital's policy. Only one person is allowed to visit. I'm really sorry. Since it's the hospital's rule, there's nothing I can do.
Jacob is with you, right? He could at least send me a picture of the baby. You and Jacob are so inconsiderate.
We just finally had a moment to catch our breath. We were so exhausted that taking a picture completely slipped our minds.
How pathetic. When I gave birth to Jacob, I was much more together, you know? I didn't complain about being tired. Honestly, you're so hopeless.
But I had a C-section, so...
What's so special about a C-section? Just because you had a C-section, why do you act so superior? I had a natural birth and enjoyed labor pains longer than you did, you know? In fact, I was much better at childbirth. So stop bragging about your struggles over something so trivial.
You're right. Natural childbirth is tough too. I'm sorry. But it's not something to compare, so it wasn't meant to be bragging.
And why is Jacob tired too? He didn't do anything, did he?
I think he was overwhelmed by the atmosphere of the birth and stayed tense the whole time. He seemed worried about me and the baby's safety. Now that the tension's gone, he's completely drained.
He's so weak.
It took a long time to get pregnant, so I think the anxiety was overwhelming.
You've been doing fertility treatments for 5 years, right? It must have cost a lot of money, didn't it?
Yeah. It's covered by insurance now, so it's much cheaper than it used to be, but those 3 years were emotionally exhausting.
Why does it take so long to get pregnant? A woman who can't have a child without treatment? What's wrong with you? Women are supposed to be born to bear children, aren't they? But you know, I was worried too. I wondered what we'd do if there wasn't a successor born.
I'm sorry to have caused you concern.
It would be unthinkable for our family not to have a successor. Such a distinguished family, and it almost ended with Jacob's generation.
Jennifer, you got pregnant right after you married, right?
I got pregnant with Jacob the same year I got married. So I was never rushed by my mother-in-law about having a child.
I see. It seems we caused Margaret some worry as well.
Once you're discharged, you'll have to greet her properly. She's your great-grandmother-in-law. So make sure she gets to see her great-grandchild too.
Of course.
And don't be rude to her, you hear me? Margaret is a very strict person. If you do something disrespectful, I'll be the one who gets scolded harshly later.
Oh, really?
Yes. When she gets angry, it's just overwhelming.
I've spoken to her a few times though. She seemed very gentle and kind.
That's just because she happened to be in a good mood. She's been strict with me ever since the old days. Especially when it came to raising kids, she always had something to say. Well, I guess it's only natural for mothers-in-law to be strict with their daughters-in-law. It's their role to guide them after all. But still, Margaret was truly something else.
I see.
Well, now that I'm a mother-in-law, I won't hold back either. I'm not planning to spoil you, Madison. You've got to raise an important successor for this family. And as the wife of Jacob, you need to carry yourself with dignity.
Yes, I'll be counting on you for guidance and advice.
I'm honestly worried about how this will turn out. You're lacking in so many areas compared to when I got married. Knowledge, skills, manners, you name it. I can't help but wonder what kind of upbringing turns out an adult like this. Didn't you do any training to prepare for marriage at home?
Training for marriage? No, not at all. I don't even know what that entails.
This is the reason why the younger generation doesn't really know much. Although I suppose the blame also lies with mothers who don't give their daughters even the basic education to become a wife. It's giving me a headache thinking about how I'm supposed to teach someone like you. But for the sake of my precious grandchild, I'll just have to do my best. Madison, can I have a word with you?
Jennifer, what's the matter?
Did you look at the documents I sent you?
Yes. These are preschool brochures, right?
That's right. I've narrowed down 3 options for preschool where Elias could enroll. All of them are known for their high educational standards and great reputations. One of them is the preschool Jacob, your husband, graduated from. Back then, he received an excellent education, and I want Elias to have the same experience. I gave you the brochures, so make sure to go through them thoroughly.
Thank you. But Elias is only 2 months old. Isn't preschool something to think about a little later?
What are you talking about? Even preschools have entrance exams, you know? That's exactly why we need to prepare early. If you take it easy, you'll end up unprepared when the time comes. If you're as relaxed about this as you are about everything else, I'll just keep worrying about my grandchild's future. That's why it's a good thing I'm planning ahead and getting everything ready.
I really appreciate your thoughtfulness. Thank you so much. But we're not even sure if our family will still be living here by the time Elias is ready for preschool. It's still years away, so it's difficult to make concrete plans right now.
Not sure if you'll be living here? Wait, does that mean you're planning to move?
It's not so much a plan as it is an uncertain situation. There's talk of Jacob being transferred to head office. It would be a promotion, so if it's finalized, it'll be hard to decline. But it seems like the move wouldn't happen for another year or 2.
I see. Well, that sounds like a wonderful opportunity for him. Missing such a chance for advancement would definitely be something to regret later. But that doesn't mean the whole family has to move. He could just go by himself on a temporary assignment.
No, that's not something we're considering. As a family, we want to always live together. We don't want our child to feel lonely, and as a couple, we want to avoid that as well. Jacob feels the same, so if the transfer happens, I plan to go with him.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
I won't allow you to move. If you do that, I won't be able to see my grandchild. Absolutely no moving.
But it's not like you wouldn't see us at all. It's not that far. And we plan to come back for holidays like New Year's and during summer vacation.
Only New Year's and summer vacation?
And maybe other holidays as well.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you, moving is out of the question. No means no. Besides, I don't think you can provide proper education for Elias on your own. You're a mother who doesn't seem to think about the child's future at all. I need to be nearby.
It's not that I don't think about Elias's future. It's precisely because I do that I want to follow my husband's transfer.
If I say no, then it's no. The best thing for the child is to stay here. There are great preschools and elementary schools nearby. And many relatives, including me, live close by. On top of that, this area is very proactive in supporting child rearing.
But I believe that parents shouldn't be separated from their children.
Excuse me?
A family is a family when everyone lives together. Jacob said this himself. When he was a child, his father was often away for work and he felt lonely. I also had a lonely childhood because both my parents worked. That's why, as a couple, we decided not to let our child feel the same way.
But Jacob grew up just fine and turned out to be an admirable adult. You two are young and don't understand parenting at all. What children need most is advanced education from an early age. If you wait to give it to them later, it'll be too late. And another thing, children grow up better when there's a generation above the parents involved. Don't take away your child's future because of your selfishness.
Jennifer, whose selfishness are we talking about here? Isn't it you who's ignoring our decision and forcing your wishes onto us?
What did you just say? Are you calling me selfish?
I truly appreciate your concern for Jacob and Elias. But Elias is our responsibility as parents to raise. This child is not yours. So we have no intention of pushing them into entrance exams for preschool or anything like that. That's the decision we made as a couple, and it's something we believe in strongly. We want our child to have a childhood that isn't spent stressed about exams. We want them to grow up playing with friends freely and joyfully. That's what we believe a happy, healthy childhood should be.
You're not going to make them take entrance exams? Are you seriously saying something so ridiculous?
Yes, we don't think it's necessary. There are many forms of education. A standardized approach isn't the only way.
You're trying to ruin my grandchild's life, aren't you? How dare you limit their potential because of your selfishness? This is unacceptable. If you're so determined to do things your way, then go ahead and move wherever you like. But leave Elias here. If you do that, I'll let it slide.
That's absolutely out of the question. There's no way we could ever accept such an unreasonable demand. Elias is part of our family, and being together is only natural.
You're truly a terrible mother. You only care about yourselves and are condemning your child to misery. I can't help but feel sorry for Elias, being born to such selfish parents. You don't deserve to talk about parenting if you can't even understand the love I have for my grandchild.
Jennifer, what on earth are you thinking? I know exactly what you did. Stop hiding it. You took Elias, didn't you? I stepped away to use the bathroom for just a couple of minutes, and when I got back, he was gone. Until then, he was definitely sleeping in the crib right next to me. I searched every corner of the house, but he was nowhere to be found. You're the only one with a spare key.
It's only natural to think that you took him. Please answer me. Where is my son? Oh, calm down, will you? I did take him. I just couldn't leave him in your care. I was so worried about my precious grandson's future that I couldn't sit still. How could you do something like that? Taking my child without consulting me, the mother, is absolutely unacceptable. Jennifer, please return my son. This is a very serious matter for our family. No, I won't return him. I can't entrust a child to an inexperienced mother like you. Elias is our family's heir. I won't let someone like you raise him. Leave the parenting to me, and you two can go ahead and move wherever you want. Don't be ridiculous. This is a crime, you know that? The ridiculous one is you. I simply saved my grandson from an unfit mother. Anyway, I'm not giving him back. He will live here from now on. I'll make sure to protect his future. Jennifer, do you understand what you're doing? I'm standing in front of your house right now. Open the door. I'm right outside your place. I know you're inside. Give me my son back right now. You're so persistent. How many times do I have to tell you the same thing? I'm the one raising Elias. That's what's best for him. How many times do I have to say that I can't trust an unreliable mother like you? When I think about my precious grandson's future, it's only natural that I take him in. I can't agree to this. Elias is the child of me and my husband. You have no right to do whatever you please. I don't want to escalate this any further, so open the door right now. If you refuse, be prepared for this to turn into a much bigger issue. This is my final warning. If you don't open the door, I will take appropriate measures. You're so noisy. Who do you think you are? I've never heard of a daughter-in-law talking to her mother-in-law like this. Just shut up and get lost. You're a total waste as a daughter-in-law. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Since you refuse to listen, I'll have to take a different approach. Shall I bring someone in to convince you instead? It doesn't matter who you bring, my decision won't change. Even if it's my husband or Jacob, I won't back down. It's neither your husband nor Jacob. They're both at work, so I'm not planning to involve them right now. Then who is it? Margaret, your mother-in-law. What? Margaret? Is she here? Why is she here? Why did you bring her? I quickly drove over and brought her here. I figured the only person who could handle this was the one you fear most. After she learned about the situation, she was fuming and stated that this was beyond acceptable. Even though she's not feeling well, she insisted on coming along. That's how serious the situation is. She's really here? No way, but I can't believe it. She's been dealing with a worsening hernia. Going out shouldn't even be possible. And yet she still came. After hearing about the pain of a mother whose child was taken, she felt she had to come, even at a great personal effort. That shows just how awful your actions have been. Listen, you can hear her calling out, telling you to open the door, can't you? She's truly angry. That's not true. I'm not the one at fault here. You're just too inexperienced as a mother, so I had no choice but to step in. Everything I did was for my grandchild. I can't possibly be wrong. In fact, I'm doing the right thing.
Let me share what Margaret has to say. Of course, young mothers are inexperienced. That's normal. They grow and learn through raising their children. It's not the place of an older generation to interfere and get in the way. She also said she understands how much you love your first grandchild. But going too far is a big mistake. This situation has made that abundantly clear. Jennifer, your parenting days are long over. Stop trying to take away our parenting just to satisfy your own ego.
What? That's not what But...
You might think you succeeded as a parent, but that's a huge misunderstanding. Your actions didn't always lead to positive outcomes for your children. Jacob told me this himself. He mentioned that you weren't really the best mom out there. The pain and restrictions he felt as a child are still deeply imprinted in him.
That's impossible. Do you know how much I sacrificed for him? I gave up everything for him.
It's true that you may have made great efforts, mother-in-law, but those efforts were self-serving and one-sided. They were the result of excessive overprotection and control that ignored your child's will. In other words, you were a helicopter mom to an extreme degree. You didn't allow your son to live freely. Instead, you forced him into the mold of your ideals. You might call it for your child's sake, but in reality, my husband feels that you took away many precious things from him.
What could I have possibly taken from him? I gave him everything he needed.
The joyful memories of childhood that every person should naturally have. Playing freely with friends, going on family trips, and even the occasional mischief that's part of being a child. He had hardly any of that. The simple joy of watching a funny TV show and laughing with family, buying the same magazine as his friends and enjoying it together, or playing outside and getting dirty, those small but meaningful experiences were taken from him. Instead, the memories Jacob has of his childhood are being forced into lessons he didn't want to attend. Being made to study after coming home and still being yelled at by you. Days that were stifling and filled with pressure.
That's not true. There must be good memories too. Didn't we go to the shopping mall as a family sometimes?
And even then, he remembers not being allowed to have ice cream because you said it would rot his brain. All that's left are sad memories.
No, that's not true. I only did what I thought was best for him. I didn't know what else to do.
It's true that Jacob went to a good school and joined a good company. But have you ever stopped to think if that truly made him happy? He told me he has doubts about your parenting style. He wonders if there might have been a better way. And it's not just that. He even said that he resents you. That speaks volumes about how much the trust between you as a parent and child has been damaged.
You're lying. That can't be true. Do you have any idea how much I sacrificed and struggled for Jacob? Why can't anyone understand the love I poured into him?
It's not a lie. Jacob couldn't take your controlling attitude anymore, and he even consulted with Margaret about it. Margaret wasn't harsh with you just to be mean. She realized there were serious problems with your parenting methods.
That's not true. She was only strict with me because she didn't like me. She just wanted to deny everything I did because it annoyed her.
That's not true. That's just your paranoia. Please, stop twisting your memories to suit your narrative. You should have listened to others more.
No, I wasn't wrong. I gave my all for my son.
As long as you refuse to admit your mistakes, you'll never build genuine trust with anyone.
Now, open the door immediately. Refusing to continue this discussion any further is pointless. By the way, I just spoke with your husband. He made it obvious that if you don't hand the child back to me, he'll be filing for divorce. Even now, are you still planning to hold on to your pride? What? Wait a minute. I'll open the door right away. Just so you know, Margaret would like to talk to you directly. Please take this opportunity to listen carefully. This might be your last chance, Jennifer. Both Jacob and your husband have left work early and will be here soon. We'll be holding a family meeting today, right here, so prepare yourself. Honestly, it's quite embarrassing to still be getting scolded at your age. It makes me wonder what kind of parenting you could have possibly done. I hope this incident teaches you firsthand just how much overbearing parents can harm their children. This is your only chance to change, so make the most of it. No, this can't be happening. After that, our family completely cut ties with Jennifer. My father-in-law officially filed for divorce and has since started a new life. The era of Jennifer's control came to an absolute end. She lost the trust of those around her and became estranged from her husband's relatives and friends. Her reputation as someone who only thinks about herself spread far and wide. Even so, she continued to believe her methods were correct. But her stubbornness ultimately led to her complete isolation. Now, I hear she's living a lonely life back at her family home, feeling out of place. Of course, we took legal action regarding her kidnapping of Elias. As a result, a restraining order was issued against her, and now she can't even come near our family. Her attempt to use her grandchild as leverage failed, and she's been left with nowhere to turn. Meanwhile, our family moved to a new city for Jacob's transfer, and we're now enjoying calm and peaceful days. Elias is growing up happily with a smile that never fades. This is what true happiness feels like. We're looking forward to creating many wonderful memories together as a family of 3.
Ariel, what were you thinking? Huh? What's wrong? George told me that you're not doing household chores properly again. You're just focusing on your job, aren't you? Last week you were away on a business trip again. You weren't at home for about a week, right? Did you forget that you're my son's wife? Yeah. I was on a business trip last week, but I made some meals in advance for George. I'm not sure what you mean by not doing household chores properly. When I'm at home, I make sure to do all the household chores. To be honest, since we both work, I wish George could help out a bit more. I told him multiple times that he hasn't helped at all. Thanks to that, I'm sleep deprived every day. I've reached my limit, to be honest. Could you please tell George to help me more with chores? What? Are you serious? Household chores are the wife's responsibility. It's unbelievable. I pity my son for having a wife with such selfish views. I've never expected my husband to do household chores, not even once. I've never even considered asking for his help. That's because you're a housewife, right? I work full-time and often go on business trips. It's tough to manage all the household chores alone. Who do you think you are? Women don't earn that much anyway. I can't stand how you act all high and mighty just because you work. How many times do I have to tell you that you should focus on the household and be a housewife? If I did that, our family wouldn't be able to survive. What? Are you saying that my son doesn't make enough money? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we should start saving more money for the future. That's why I think both of us should work together. No. Just now, you clearly implied that his earnings are low, didn't you? That's what it sounded like to me. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I need to attend a meeting. What? I'm in the middle of lecturing you, and you're trying to end the conversation halfway? It's extremely rude. Even if you say that, I really don't have time, so I'll excuse myself now. Hey, wait a minute. The conversation isn't over yet. Hey, Ariel? Well, forget it. I've never liked you from the beginning. I will make my son divorce you. I've already decided. Even if you regret it, it's too late now. It's all your fault. You've been betraying me all along, huh? Mom told me everything. What are you talking about? Stop acting dumb. I heard you've been cheating on me, and apparently it's been going on for a long time. Huh? Cheating? Me? I'm not like you. I only did it once. I already apologized for that, right? Yet you've started saying you won't forgive me. You've been telling me you want a divorce because I don't do housework and I cheated on you. And now you've been cheating too? This is unacceptable. I told you I didn't cheat on you. There's no point in lying. I even saw a picture of you on a date with a guy. Picture of me? I'm divorcing a slut like you. I've already decided. I don't really understand what's going on, but if you're divorcing me, then fine. I can't believe you accused me of cheating. I know everything that you did to me. What are you talking about? It's no use trying to make excuses. Don't try to beg me now. I have the divorce papers you've already prepared before. I can start the divorce process anytime I want. Is that so? Do whatever you want. All right then. I think you'll regret this, George. Do you mean you will regret this? I'm done with you. Goodbye. I heard that you agreed to divorce George. I was really surprised when I heard it. Surprised? I know it was all orchestrated by you. Exactly. I've never liked you from the beginning. You wouldn't quit your job even if I told you so many times, and you always talked back to me. You tried to make my son do the household chores, and on top of that, you even started saying that my son's earnings were low. He doesn't deserve someone like you. That's why you lied about me cheating on George? Yes, it was all part of my plan to get you and George divorced. It worked out as I planned. George said he saw a photo of me on a date. Who was in these photos? Oh, I don't know. I found some random guy on Instagram. I asked a friend to edit a photo of you and that guy to make it look like you were on a date. It came out pretty realistic looking. I'm a genius. Are you serious? You can't just use some random people's photos like that. Oh, come on. They posted it publicly anyway. Ugh, this is what annoys me about you. You always have to comment on everything. Well, whatever. You're no longer part of the family. I see. Just so you know, it was me who said I wanted a divorce first. I was fed up with George not doing the housework and cheating on me. What? George cheating? There's no way that's true. Could you stop saying such nonsense? Stop stealing my plan. It won't work that way. Why don't you use your head a little more? So you won't believe me? Well, that's fine. Anyway, thanks to you, I was able to get a divorce. I'm grateful for that. Really, thank you. What are you saying? You got dumped. Stop acting so tough. How high is your pride? It's unbelievable. Well, I guess we won't be meeting or contacting each other anymore. That's right. Thank you for everything until now. Hi, Ariel. It's been a while. How have things been with you? I've been wondering about you for a long time. I hope we can catch up sometime. Hey, are you seeing this message? Please respond when you get a chance. What, Gloria? It's been a while. I thought we weren't going to be in touch anymore. I didn't block you, but I don't think there's anything else we need to discuss. Are you still speaking to me in that cold, harsh manner? If anything, I'm glad to see you haven't changed. Harsh manner? Look who's talking. Seriously, why did you contact me out of nowhere? I saw you on TV. I never imagined you were the president of that fashionable hat brand. I had no idea until now. Why didn't you tell me before? If I had known, I would have understood why you were always traveling for business. I would have even understood why you couldn't do housework properly. Ah, now it all makes sense why you carried yourself with such pride. I guess you have to put on that tough exterior, filled with pride to be the president, huh? Are you talking about the news coverage about local female business owners? So you saw that and messaged me. Yes, I was really surprised. I did try to mention that I was running a company before. I thought it would help you understand why I'm so busy. But your son stopped me. What? Why? Maybe he didn't want you to find out that I made more money than him. He's a man with a lot of pride after all. Just like you, he thinks women should focus on taking care of the household. Even though I earn more than 10 times what he does, he never helps with chores. More than 10 times? Really? You know, I love your brand's hats. Most of the hats I own are from your brand. They're a bit pricier than others. But the delicate craftsmanship and unique designs are truly fashionable. Yeah, I've always thought that you must have bought a lot from us. But I've always wondered about you. About what? You're a housewife. How do you have that kind of money? Our target market tends to be affluent or working women. My husband is head over heels for me, so he buys me anything I want. I see. But from now on, that won't be necessary anymore. What do you mean by that? We're good friends, right? Then I can get your hats for free. What are you talking about? When I was married to your son, you were always sarcastic to me. Now we're practically strangers. Why should I give you, a stranger, a product for free? And even if you weren't a stranger, I wouldn't give it to you. When I give hats to my relatives, I purchase them with my own money first. Then give them to me too. Why should I do that? Like I said, you were a stranger to me. Then I'll let you get back together with my son. Oh my God. What's with that reaction? You should be happy. In return, you'll give me the hats. And also, you should take care of me, okay? Oh my God. With the president's daughter-in-law around, my future is secure. As usual. Since you don't seem to know anything, let me tell you something. Your son is remarried to a crazy woman. What? Remarried? That's a lie. It must be a lie. I haven't heard anything like that. I guess he won't want to admit that he was cheating on me. What? Cheating? Do you remember what I told you last time? I told you he was cheating on me, but you didn't believe me after all. I thought you were lying because your pride wouldn't accept being the one who got dumped. Wait, hold on. Did you say my son married a crazy woman? What does that mean? The first time I found out about his affair was when she called me out of nowhere. She told me she sneaked my number from Paul's phone. Then she says, "Guess what? I'm hooking up with your hubby." We're like madly in love. After that, I confronted Paul. He apologized, swore he'd never cheat again, and begged for forgiveness. I forgave him at that time, but guess what? They kept seeing each other. Every single day she'd reach out to me. She'd go on about their conversations, how they spent their nights together. She told me everything. She wouldn't leave me alone, saying she wouldn't quit till we divorced. It really took a toll on my mental health. And Paul? He acted like I didn't know about his fling. He'd be like, "Babe, you're the only one for me." What a joke. That's when I knew it was over between us. Even though I was working tirelessly, it's disgusting how he dumped all the chores on me. Oh my God, I didn't know that. But as I mentioned earlier, since I was the main breadwinner, he didn't just agree to the divorce easily. But thanks to you, he fell for all your lies. After that, he finally agreed to the divorce, and it really worked out for me. It seems like he's the one with the bigger pride, not me. His pride couldn't handle being cheated on by his wife. Even if I had cheated for real, it's unbelievable that he got mad. He said he wouldn't forgive me when he was the one who cheated. I can't believe he remarried such a woman. Both of them are disgusting people. Let me tell you more. She had your son buying her luxury brand bags, you know? Always going to fancy restaurants that regular folks couldn't even dream of. My ex-husband, who didn't earn much, ended up with empty savings. Then she suggested using our savings. They even dipped into the family savings without my knowledge. But it didn't stop there. Eventually, they even used my personal savings. That's what I can't forgive the most. I can't trust people like that. They never change. Finally, when Paul decided to divorce, and just when I thought I could start anew, she messaged me again, saying I got dumped because I was ugly. She made fun of how miserable I am. She boasted about how I'm a loser and she won over me. I've been preparing all this time, and now I'm finally ready to sue them. Sue? You're lying, right? Why would I lie? My money was used and they damaged my mental health. How much of your money did they spend? They used $15,000 from the family savings, and then they took $20,000 from my personal savings. That adds up to $35,000 in total. That much? And of course I'll seek compensation for mental damages from both of them. I'll demand $20,000 from your son and $10,000 from his wife. I doubt that she would pay herself, so your son will probably have to cover it. That brings the total to $65,000? We definitely don't have that kind of money. Oh God, please forgive us. I'll do anything to make Paul divorce her. And then please marry my son. Then we don't have to pay the $65,000, right? Please stop joking. Remarry your son? No way. After repeatedly cheating and using my money without permission, how can you expect me to love him? As I said before, I can't trust people who steal money. And how do you plan to make them divorce? Are you planning to forge photos again? Using someone else's photos without permission? Forging? What you're doing is a crime. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. Then what should I do? Please tell me. I will do everything. It's impossible no matter what you do. Why? I'm begging you this much. Because I'm already remarried. Huh? I don't know why you assumed that I was single. I can't believe it. My current husband is someone I met through work. We were business partners. I never chose a spouse based on income, but he earns more than me and doesn't boast about it. He always helps me with chores. He does half of them, actually. My in-laws are really nice. They often invite me to their house for dinner together. We go shopping together, too. I really love them both. That's why I'm giving the hat as a gift to them. Not you, a stranger who used to treat me badly. Oh, no. Oh, by the way, I think my lawyer sent documents to Paul. They should be arriving soon. Please tell your son. A lawyer? Is it really necessary to go that far? Your son would try to escape if I didn't go that far, right? The lawyer is an acquaintance of my husband. I will make sure that he will take all the responsibility for what he did. I understand. I'll let him know. Please don't contact me anymore. Goodbye. Your lawyer sent me some documents. What the hell is this? You'll understand if you read it. Haven't you heard anything from Gloria? I heard. That's why I'm asking. Oh, I see. Mom said you've become a president, and she said your partner earns more than you. Then you don't need money anymore, right? You can't demand money like this now. My wife has used up all my money. I can't pay such an amount. Damn it, why did I marry such a woman? So what? So what? Don't you have compassion for me? I'm in trouble because of you. Oh, please. Who do you think you are? You used my money without permission, and your repeated infidelity caused me significant emotional distress. I'm asking you to pay for what you did. You don't have money because you lavished it on your wife, right? You don't earn much, yet your pride made you do that. It's all your own fault. If you keep complaining, I'll add more to the compensation. Is that what you want? Damn it. Anyway, don't contact me anymore. If you have anything to say, go through a lawyer. But please, listen to me. I'm going to block you now. Goodbye. After that conversation, I immediately blocked Paul's number. He tried to contact me through the lawyer several times. He begged me to forgive him. But thanks to my lawyer, Paul agreed to pay back the money I demanded. The following events were heard from mutual acquaintances. It turns out, Paul's wife had enough of him once she found out he was broke. In the end, she dumped him. Of course, before that, she made him pay all the compensation claimed from me. Falling for such a woman, he's really foolish. My ex-father-in-law was the only decent person in that family. Even after retirement, Gloria pushed him to work to earn more money. Despite his hard work, Gloria always spent money lavishly without appreciating his efforts. One day, he had enough and decided to divorce Gloria. Now, the mother and son, who lost their main breadwinner, are left with only debts. They moved to a rundown cheap apartment together. Gloria reluctantly started working part-time to repay the debts. Having been a housewife all her life, she struggled getting used to working at a fast food restaurant. I heard she gets yelled at every day by managers younger than her own son. I feel a bit sorry for her, but I believe it's all karma for what she's done. As for me, I'm enjoying my new life with my loving husband. Once again, with Gloria's help, I'm truly thankful to have divorced my ex-husband.
Andrea, you've been slacking on your chores again. I asked you to clean the bathroom yesterday, remember? Why is it still dirty? What were you doing all this time? Stop being lazy and get on with it. Oh, also clean my garden today. My beautiful garden is so messy now. And when you're done with all that, go grocery shopping and prepare dinner. Got it? Now move. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm in my last month of pregnancy, so I can't move that much. I just drove you earlier and I feel so tired, Mom. I can't do such chores today. Huh? We just went shopping for a few things. Oh God, you're overreacting. Actually, Noah texted me earlier, saying I should not drive and go outside. I hope you understand. For the sake of my baby, I'm sorry, Mom. I will do my best to do the housework after the baby's born. Oh, really? I think you're being too spoiled by my son. I've told you many times, pregnancy is not a disease or something. You'll do the chores once the baby is born? So we're supposed to live in a dirty house that hasn't been cleaned in the meantime? What's the purpose of living together then? Huh? You know, I don't want to say things like this, but since you don't seem to understand, I have to tell you. You don't have any gratitude to me for accepting a poor woman like you without parents as a wife. If you were grateful, you wouldn't act like that, you know? Mom, I think it's two different things. Besides, we live in a two-family house, and we could separate the housework. Excuse me? So you want to disrespect me like that? You put locks on your side of the house you live in? If I have a key, I would have dragged you over here to do the chores. It's only natural for a wife to clean the house, but you keep making excuses. But first of all, it's a waste of time talking over texts. Now get your ass over here now. Mom, don't bang on the door so much. Then come out quickly or I'll break this front door. Mom, please stop. Hey, I need your help, please. Andrea? Sorry, I'm at work and I couldn't answer your call. What happened? It's about Mom. I'm already in my last month of pregnancy and she keeps saying crazy things to me. I don't think I could bear this. What? She makes me drive the car and she pushes me to do one chore after another. She won't let me rest at all. Is that true? Of course. I've done everything I can, but I'm at my wit's end. Oh God, how could she do that to a pregnant woman? I don't know how to say this, but she was banging on our front door earlier, telling me to hurry up and do the chores. If she had the key, she'd drag me out to do the chores. She also said she'd break the door if I didn't come out. What? She went back home to watch her favorite TV show. But when it's over, I'm sure she'll come knocking on the door again. I'm so scared. I'm afraid that it's going to affect my baby. But if I refuse, I think she will really break the door. And if that happens, I don't know what's going to happen. That's a crazy mother-in-law. What about Noah? You haven't talked to him about it? Of course I've talked to him. But Mom only comes when it's just the two of us like this. Noah's never seen her in action. I see. Oh, I just remembered that Noah is on a business trip, right? Yes, he will be back the day after tomorrow. I don't want to live in this house anymore. I'm so scared. My poor sister. Okay, can you wait just one more hour? What? Yeah, I think Mom will be watching TV for a while. Well, in the meantime, you pack up what you need. I'll pick you up soon. What? But you're still at work, right? I don't want to cause trouble for you. Don't worry. I'll be on my lunch break in a few minutes. Just think about yourself and your baby now, not about me. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to have you as a big brother. Andrea, are you okay? Your brother told me everything. I'm really sorry. I'm fine. But when we were about to leave the house, your mother went crazy. I was only able to get out of the house because my brother was there. I can't imagine how angry your mother is right now. But I'm glad to know that you are safe now. Your brother sent me a video when you left home. What? Really? My mom really went crazy. I can't believe that she's my mother. I mean, you told me before that she was being mean to you, but is she always like that? Yeah, it was really bad, Noah. But I didn't know how to tell you. I mean, she is your mother who gave birth to you. But it was just too much for me. I want to show our convo too. Yes, of course. It's something I need to know. I'm really sorry that you've had to go through this alone. I'm on your side, Andrea. From now on, if you ever have any problems, you can definitely talk to me about it. Noah, thank you for understanding. I'm at my brother's apartment now. That's good. Your brother was kind enough to let me cut short my business trip. I'm just getting ready to go home, so I'll be there later tonight. Besides, I've got some things on my mind. Oh yeah? Like what? I will tell you later. Okay then, I will wait for you. But if you're tired, you can go to bed first. But right now, I want you to take care of yourself and the baby. We can talk in the morning. I'm sure you're tired, so don't push yourself too hard. Thank you, Noah. I love you. Mom, we need to talk. Noah! There's a big problem in the house. Andrea just left the house. What? Her brother came to our house earlier. I don't know what he told her. He said terrible things to me and he took her away. And it's so weird that Andrea was prepared to leave on the spot. I don't understand what's going on. She can't even do the housework and she left us like this. What kind of wife is she? And yet she's so arrogant and rebellious. I hate her so much. What did Andrea and her brother say to you? What? I mean, what exactly did they say to you? They said things like, I should be doing the chores because she's pregnant. I don't know why we're living together. Isn't that terrible? What a heartless thing to say to your own family. Just thinking about it makes me sad. Oh Lord, they're really terrible people. I see. It's really terrible. You think they're terrible too, right? Well, I want to tell you something. I try not to interfere with you and your wife as much as possible, but she is so paranoid all the time. I can't say she's persistent or mean. I'm really tired of just being with her. She's really mean to me, son. Just because she's pregnant, she thinks it's okay to verbally abuse her mother-in-law. That's all I want to say. She is a terrible wife. I don't want to say anything too bad about your wife, but you know, I've been holding back too. It's just too bad. You have to make her change her attitude and way of thinking. If you don't, you'll have a hard time in the future. I see your point, Mom. Actually, I got a call from her brother, and I knew Andrea left home. What? Really? Then you also know where she went? Of course I do. She's at her brother's place right now. Anyway, what I want to say is, don't forget that Andrea is in her last month of pregnancy. Yeah, I know that. That's all I want to say. Good night, Mom. Oh, wait. You're coming back the day after tomorrow, right? I'll convince Andrea to come back by then. And I'll make sure to educate her on how to behave as a wife so she won't do anything stupid like this anymore. So don't worry, son. Andrea! What the hell are you thinking? Don't ignore me. Answer me now. Hey, Mom. What took you so long to reply? Your relatives are barging in. I've been waiting for you to come back. And now what? I can't believe that you were planning to move my stuff from the house. Are you trying to get me out of this house? How could you do that to me, you useless wife? I accepted you as daughter-in-law who has no family. Instead of being thankful to me, you disrespected me like this. I will tell everything to my son. I can't do this anymore. You two should get a divorce as soon as possible. You wait and see. Mom? Noah, just in time. I'm in trouble. Listen to me. Andrea's relatives are here and they're moving my stuff out without my permission. They're trying to get rid of me. If anyone should leave, it's Andrea, not me. It's unbelievable, right? She's a useless wife who can't even do her own housework. And now this? She's trying to revenge on me. I can't believe you married a woman like that. What? Andrea is useless and she's doing revenge? If anyone should leave, it's my wife? Mom, what on earth are you talking about? Don't you get it? First of all, you bought this house. If she doesn't want to live with me, she should be the one leaving this house, not me. Right, son? This is why people who don't have parents have no common sense and are selfish. Even if no one educated her, she is an adult and should at least have some common sense. And she's taking advantage of the fact that we're providing for her and putting on a big face. Oh my goodness! Mom, it's true that Andrea doesn't have parents, but that doesn't mean she wanted to be that way. Her parents died in a car accident and Andrea had to suffer a lot. She has no common sense? No way. She's a humble and modest woman. Besides, she has brothers and relatives who have been supporting her. So please don't talk like that, Mom. Noah, you are manipulated by that woman. I've been treated so badly, you know. And you're saying I should shut my mouth and let it go? No way! Treated you badly, huh? Yes! I sacrificed myself so that Andrea could live comfortably even though we live in two houses. I sacrificed myself to support you. And yet she trampled on my feelings like this. Noah, you're divorcing her soon, right? Your own mother has been treated so badly. You have to demand alimony and leave her as soon as possible. You will do that, right, son? You said the other day that you can't live with such a horrible person, didn't you? I didn't say that. You said it! When I told you that Andrea and her brother verbally abused me, you agreed with me that it was terrible. I did say that, but I didn't mean to say that they are terrible. You know what? Let me ask you something. Do you know who owns the house? Huh? Of course, it's you, right? No, it's not. What? Then is it your father? Nope. Huh? Who then? My brother-in-law. What? Andrea's brother? Yes, so now you get it. You should be the one leaving the house. Are you joking? I don't believe that. I know it's under your name. How can a poor person without parents build a house? A poor person? Yes, those poor and disrespectful people, Andrea and her brother. Mom, did you forget? The president of the company I work for is owned by Andrea's brother. Huh? The president? You didn't tell me that. Even the land of the house. It was originally Andrea's grandparents' house, so her brother inherited the land and still manages it. Huh? You're kidding, right? Listen, I thought I explained it to you when we built the house. Why don't you remember such an important thing? Oh, no. Then maybe you forgot this too? Huh? What? Do you remember why we built a two-family house on the land that is under Andrea's brother's name? Of course. It's because we could live together, right? There's no other reason. So you didn't listen to me at all. What? The house was originally built for me and Andrea, my brother-in-law, and his fiancée to live in. However, my brother-in-law's fiancée is currently overseas for work, so the wedding was postponed for now. So it was decided that Andrea and I would move in first. But you took advantage and moved in with us while Dad is away for work. I couldn't believe it when you moved in with us. You started living in a house that wasn't yours. What are you talking about? I had no choice but to talk to my brother-in-law about it. He agreed to let you stay there until he got married and moved in. So you were living in my brother's house until now. You could have been kicked out any time, but the brother was kind enough to let you stay. I guess you don't remember this either. Are you serious? That can't be true. I explained everything to you, didn't I? You don't remember anything about this? Of course, Dad knows everything too. But when we talked about back then, I thought Andrea didn't want to live with me and she was just being selfish. Huh? I just thought you convinced her that time. How did you come to that conclusion? You're interpreting things for your own good. Who's the one being selfish, barging in here without permission and living at a house that wasn't even yours? How dare you talk to my wife like that? But... That's why her brother, which is the landlord, got mad. He was so nice to you and you should know that. Don't exaggerate things. They are all crazy. How can you not be mad if your precious pregnant sister is treated badly at the house? So, you should be the one who has to leave the house. But, don't you feel bad for your own mother? Can you talk to them? Do you want me to talk to them? The only thing I can say to them is, my insane mother will never come near our house or Andrea again. What? You're going to stay with Dad from now on. That's why we're moving Mom's stuff out this time. Wait a minute, I don't like that. Dad's already committed to working at the new place until he retires. I know you didn't want to live in the countryside, that's why you stayed here, but after what you did, you should go live with Dad now, so good luck with that. I don't want to. I can't. I don't want to leave. I knew you would say that, but it's too late now. You should be thankful you have a place to go. But... Bye, Mom. Take care always. My husband showed me the conversation with his mom. It was shocking to know that she forgot everything about the house, but I'm glad to know that she realized her own position now. I was relieved to think that I was now free from her. When my husband asked his dad for advice, he immediately decided to take her in. They're going to move into the company housing together. According to my husband, Mom will have a hard time building relationships at the company housing since she is not a sociable person. However, Dad thinks it will be better this way. After a few weeks, I gave birth to a baby girl and my brother and his wife decided to live with us. They are very supportive of us and we are now living comfortably and stress-free.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.